Hello, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. I'm Kenji. We're here with some more Final Fantasy Premier drafting. Yeah, we've opened a pretty good one for our pick one, pack one. That's Genova Ancient Calamity. Big booty, pumps up your team, draws you potentially a bunch of cards. Very hard card to beat if it gets to stay on the battlefield for any amount of time. Good cards we are passing. Dragoon's Lance, White Arasite, Best White Uncommon, Best White Common. What else? Syncopate, Garnet, Rexar. Yeah. Maybe we get to wheel the Rat or the Revelation if we're lucky. We're going to be drafting the hard way. We're going to try to read our signals. We're going to try to draft what's open. We're not going to try to force anything, right? Definitely not going to try forcing anything. Okay, we've gotten past a Bartz and Boko, and I think the real time to take this card is early, is like right now. Because this card can be really bad. You need a certain threshold of birds in your deck for this to be good. But if they do or if you do have those birds, this card's incredible. I am losing out on a Demon Wall, which is great with Genova, Captain Lannery's, whatever, Sid, Dragoons, Village, I suppose. Yeah, second pick Bartz and Boko is great because now I can kind of a little bit overvalue things like Gasol Greens. I mean, Fat Chocobo is already a good green card, but the other good the other cheap, rather, birds are nice. Hey, getting past, rather, a Lauren, which, actually, Lauren's really good. So many sagas in the format. There's still a bunch of artifacts and otherwise. You could absolutely just take Chocobo Kick here, but I think this is a card that I would splash for. So, I'm willing to take the Lauren over Chocobo Kick, over X-Death. I think it's powerful enough, too. That's a nice pack. Ooh. Do I want to overvalue the side quest Raise a Chocobo, or do I want to take the Safe Veins Treachery? I think it's got to be Treachery, and that's for two reasons. One, it's just a better card. But two, it combos really nicely with Genova, right? Oftentimes, you'll pump up a creature with Genova, attack with it, and your opponent just will take the damage. And then you can still get the sacrifice, or rather the death trigger, and draw a bunch of cards. Treachery with Genova is really, really good. What is really, really good here? Namazu Trader is fine. Ochu's not bad. World Map with the Lauren already is fine. Ambrosia Whiteheart is good. I guess the Whiteheart's the best card in this pack, so I will take it. Village versus Queena. Yep. Has some high upside. We'll take it. Let's take the Rat now over Magitech Armor. I guess Armor's good with Queena. Though I'd rather have the 2-drop. Yeah. Rexar here is nice. Pick 8. Gaius is okay. I guess it is good with Genova. I've never been a fan of this card, though. But I guess it's also uncommon. All right, we'll take it. Rewarded here very nicely. If I had to guess, it's very possible I might end up cutting the white, so I'm going to take the Rexar, which is just a fantastic green card, over taking the green-white land. Though I will take the Village here now. X-Death Wield, so somebody took the Chocobo Kick, but this is a really good start. Sorry, Precious Wanderings. This is a fantastic start. This is what I'm talking about with Bartz and Boko, though. Didn't see any Fat Chocobos past the one Chocobo I did see. Okay, I mean, what's better than one Genova? I guess 2? More likely to draw it, / if one dies, I might have a second. I'm passing a Sephiroth's Intervention here. Oh, excuse me. Let's take the Chocobo kick now. Passing Rat, Anima, yeah. This is a really good deck. Another Treachery. Salvagers is fine. B&B, if you could kindly get good, that would be great. Each other bird. There's a fat chocobo. All right, we are saved a little bit, maybe. Passing a Gone for this. However, yeah, fat chocobo is just too good. How many birds am I going to need in this deck for Bart's to be playable? Probably like 4-ish. And ideally, we can get a couple of them that cost less than 5, right? A couple of the Gasol greens or something would be great, because the Bart's and Boko can be cast as, cast as early as turn 3, technically, if you're fortunate enough to get a Saz's Chocobo to go along with it. Fight On versus Rat. Let's take the Fight On. We're going to want to run at least one of those when we have such high value cards. And we already have 2 of the Land Cyclers as well. Yeah. I didn't note it, but Phantom Train's not bad. Another way to trigger your Genova. I'm guessing Reinforcements is probably the better card here. I might play the Pandora. No, we have enough playables or removal already. Eden, however, yes, is a card I might absolutely run. If we're just straight up 2 colors, another Reinforcements is great. Lately, I've just been not seeing any of like the self-mill cards. Very few town greeters and Reinforcements. I don't think the Ochu is bad. This is probably better than a second Rat, and there might even be another Rat coming back around, I believe. Wandering's good with Genova. Because remember, you're getting counters based on the number of, or rather based on the power of Genova, so. Alright, let's see if pack 3 can round us out, because this is a great start. Summon Knights of Round. Alright, we will just take the Torgal. Chocobo check. 1. 1 non-Bart's and Boko Chocobo. Overkill. That's nice. Losing out on a kick. So my removal suite is as follows. Gaius, Overkill, Kick, and 2 Treacheries. Pretty good. Ooh. I mean, we have another Treachery. We have a Ride the Shoe Puff. This Bart's and Boko, man, I'm telling you. I second picked it. I think I've only passed 1 Chocobo. I think I've only passed the side quest. I don't think I've seen any greens or anything like that. Man, Ride the Shoe Puff with Genova's sick. But can I really pass on a 3rd Treachery? No, not when I have 2 Genovas. It's just way too good. Filler, but not bad. Wandering, Starting Town, Crossroads, Farseek, Queena number 2, Shinra number 3. Is a second Prishes what I want to go along with the Genovas? I have very little tokens for Queena. I don't need a 3rd Shinra. I guess taking a town is fine. Or maybe it is just Farseek. I guess Farseek allowed... Prishes. I'm going to say Farseek lets go turn 2 Farseek, turn 3 Genova, but that's not very exciting. There's a town greeter. Actually, a crazy pack still. Pick 5. Starting Town Pixie, Fate, Arasite, Greeter, Veins. Holy moly. Holy moly. Take a second Rexar here. think. That Dark Ritual. Gubu Gardener, maybe replacing the rat now. Just straight up green-black goodies. Are these Shinra's reinforcements actually just bad? They don't seem great. Very little in the way of graveyard synergy. Ooh, Blitzball Shot Genova's cool. Anima, maybe? I might actually run Anima here. I don't particularly care for the card. However, it's nice to ramp into, and with Genova on it, you can draw a ton of cards once it finally dies to the chapters. So, no Bartz and Boko. One Chocobo in the deck. 16 lands is more than enough here. We have 3 land cyclers, Town Greeter, Torgal, Gubu, Farseek. I mean, we're probably just going to cut the Farseek. Farseek only grabs swamps. Removal, 3 treacheries, a kick, an overkill, and a Gaius. That's great. Yeah, Quina is the cut. This just looks like a really, really good, straightforward green-black deck. Hell, I might even just run another Ochu instead of one of the Shinras. Because Shinras are only good in this deck for X-Death and Fight On. Run the Eden and 8-7 in favor of green. That looks good. That looks real good. This is like a budget constructed Final Fantasy deck. Let's fire off. Okay, round 1, we fight. How's our hand? Pretty nice. Look at that. Both colors, low curve, piece of removal. I dig it. Classic double Prishes draw here. Heck dies. Rats and eyes. I guess I'm going to save the Precious Wanderings for Genova. That is so stupid, dude. They didn't attack with their Cypher. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm just going to Genova this turn. And I'm going to chump the Cypher with Town Greeter. Oh, that's great. No blocks, I'll take 4. Sweet. Excellent draw. Okay, so we can go like this. We're going to go main phase Prishes. Get the Eden. Pump Genova. Genova's going to pump the Greeter. We're going to attack for 3 with it. Nice, got the damage in. And now we're going to sack the Greeter. And target the Cypher and draw 3 cards. This is what I was talking about. This is why we drafted so many treacheries. It's just so good with Genova. Like, that was a Lightning Bolt Ancestral. Lightning Bolt Ancestral Doomblade, basically. Let's see, we have 7 mana. I think we're gonna save this in case they have a token or enchantment. I guess I'm just gonna Grand Pulse and pass. Activate Eden to get back my Genova. Cloud of Darkness. Sure. Here's good. So I can Gaius and make them sacrifice an enchantment now. Though it is really tempting to, like, pump the Torgal again and then sacrifice Torgal to draw another 4 cards. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I don't think I particularly care about them having the Cloud of Darkness for now. Non-token creature. This is going to be a draw 4. They sack their eyes, that's fine. Again, well worth it to me. Oh my god. Don't you do me dirty like that. Now, I have 11 cards left in my library. I actually have to be very careful, because Genova is a very good way to deck yourself. You don't have to put counters on with Genova. Okay. Well, I guess I'm actually kind of losing here. Pretty bad now. Kind of hoping they pump their Fenrir. Good. I'll trade it with my Gaius and double block with Gaius Gardener. This takes no trample damage. And they only get to kill one of my creatures. Risky bisky. They will deck me if they find an instant speed removal spell. In fact, if I draw my last Vane's Treachery, I probably have to sacrifice Genova. Because killing Rexar on my turn is a draw 7 when I only have 10 left in my deck. I might have flown too close to the sun here. Alright, they did my job for me. We are hoping they don't have another good card as the last card. I have to trade if they attack. Or at least attempt to. It's a good sign if they're hesitant, though. Oh. Okay. I guess I should have blocked in case they had Precious? I don't know. Sure, that is fine. I do still have another Genova in the deck. I have Malboro, Genova, Exdeath, Void, Shinra. And Treachery. I'm running out of ways to win with my opponent still at 20 freaking 2. That's a bad one to see. Exdeath is huge here. Two, 4, 6, 8. So they can make it a 7 attack. So we just no block. They might not even attack. Sure. It's got Menace, remember. Five cards left. So this would put me down to 2, and then I would go 1, 0. Wait, let's see. Shinra down to 2 cards. Then on my turn, I would draw 1, draw to 0, and we would try to kill him the following turn. So yeah, I do this because this pumps up my Exdeath. Okay. So I have Vane's Treachery and a land, so I'm guaranteed to draw the Treachery. Be pretty funny if they ripped their own Malboro and decked me that way. Okay. Now what? Okay. Now what? Hope that I don't block, I guess. Alright, 0 cards in library. Victory feels good. 18 power Exdeath. Biggest I've ever seen. I guess that makes sense, though, when I've drawn every single card in my deck. Whew! All according to my calculations. That must be an achievement for winning with no cards left in my deck. Wow, how have I not won or finished that one before? That actually seems surprising. 1-0. Yes, good hand. Ish. Very good if I rip a mana dork off the top. But not bad. I will be cycling the Balam here. Turn to Demon Wall from the opponent. Good draw of Fight On. And we are going to go to town. X-Death into Genova. And we drew the Treachery to boot. I guess I want to trade with Cole. Figure since we have the Fight On in hand, this is not a big deal. Sure. Yep. Totes fine here. Second Precious Wandering, we wish that was a land. Okay. I'm assuming Town Greeter will find a land for me. Excellent. Easy money. Start smacking. Grand Pulse. Pass. Probably gonna grab double blue or double green here, I would imagine. Sure. Yeah, let's grab the Trampler. Precious. And they're off it. We're gonna pump our Genova, and then Genova gets to pump something for 2. Alright, I mean, good enough for me. 2-0. Actually, nothing flashy, nothing exciting, just a very straightforward green-black deck. I think I have to mulligan this hand, man. This is just way too reactive, and Genova has nothing to do. That is better. So we'll lose the Fight On here. And we can reshuffle it back later on with either this Wanderings or one of the other ways we have to shuffle. Land or Mana Dork would be great. Okay, I need a couple of lands. Oof, brutal. Brutal, brutal. 2 lands and a cornered by me. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, we're okay if we find some land here. Hopefully I didn't stumble too hard, though. We have the overkill for the train. But with a land draw there, we don't mind getting our board online first. Lionheart my face? Okay, I love that. Yeah, I think we're crushing right now. So I think... Yeah, they're hellbent. We're just going to main phase this Precious, go grab Eden, pump up our Genova, then pump up our X-Death. And I can probably start attacking next turn. Alright, do it again. Precious Wanderings, pump up our Genova, which pump ups our X-Death. Now I'm going to start, for sure. Chump, sack to the... Oh, they didn't even sack it to the train. Okay. I don't think they were playing around a removal spell there. That was a sick rip. Okay. Alright, so make sure we go to second main phase first. That way they don't get to attack with the train. Oh, they're not even... They're just forgetting about their train. If they kill my X-Death, it is a draw half of my library, so... Now remember, I think a thing people often forget with Eden is that you do not have to sacrifice it. I can just keep milling 2 cards. Though if we hit anything reasonable, we will be getting it. Was that an Ochu? Let's activate again. I might actually just grab the Ochu after this second activation. Okay. Remember, Tonberry does not have Death Touch as a blocker. We don't need the Genova anymore. Correct. So 19 cards, 18 after I draw. I mean, they would need to rip, like, Sephiroths into Sephiroths, but... obviously that's not impossible. Especially if I'm only drawing land, land, land here. Okay, draw 5 is good. X-Death with Trample next turn seems like a plan. I wonder if we're closer to losing with this deck because of decking than anything else. Since we have double Genova and recursion and stuff. All right, 3-0 back into the top 2-5. This is a hand I want to keep on the draw. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Green source in the first 2 turns, and we are... Oh, yeah. So sick. Okay, we are playing against the classic look at me, I'm Boros. But unlike Dragonstorm, I don't think this format's Boros is as snowbally. And yeah, turn 3 Genova. It's go time, baby. Captain Lannery's good. I'm gonna let them hit me because if they have +2/+2, they could actually kill the Genova there. I don't mind if they +2/+2 to kill Gardener. That's fine. Sure. Sure. This is obviously annoying, but... like, versus Boros, if we can just grind out like this, we're pretty happy about things. I'm at 20 life, and I'm drawing extra cards, so... as far as I'm concerned, this is a great place to be, especially with 2 more removal spells in hand. No, I mean, that's a little annoying, but... certainly not the end of the world. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, what a draw, huh? What a draw. Alright, let's fight on X and Genova. And just recast the X Death, which can trade with their 5/3, get a bonus bit of life again. This deck's really good. Again, simple, straightforward. Usually I'm not just like straight green-black. If I'm playing green, I'm usually playing 3 colors. Oh, I'll take the free food. Okay. Nice. Let's go Shinny plus Genova. It's probably better to make Shinra a 3-power as well, so that either of these can block the warrior. Are they really on 4-land stop? There's the 5th. Okay, vendor, crew the armor, and then pay 1 mana to equip the sword's decent. Yeah, for sure. So I guess the question is, do I want to lose both my X-Death and my Shinra? Or do I want to just take 8? I'm probably okay taking 7. Sorry, take 7, go to 8. Do need to start pressuring them. I mean, my creatures are getting fat, so. Zidane. Okay, that's fine. I assume they just go for the kill. They're pumping the token with the Genova. Okay. Can I kill them on a backswing? They're going to go to 15. I'm going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I'm a little bit short of killing them. As such, I'm going to play a little bit safer here. If I go block, block, shoot, well, I'm taking some damage no matter what, right? Overkill that. Go to 2. Okay, not quite gonna have lethal. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have 14 damage, huh? So anything I could draw right now? What's safest? I mean, I guess the safest thing is just to gain 1,000,000 life here. And by that I mean 3. Hold up the Veins Treachery. I'm gonna die to a Choco Comet, but I guess there's not anything I could have done about that, really. Phew! Okay. Scary, scary, scary. Not gonna lie, they had me there almost. Scary, but I'm not afraid. Okay, we will draw something to do on turn 2. I am positive of it. I just have too many things to do. Doesn't have to be a creature, could be a treachery. But I would have preferred a creature. I guess I should have been more clear, because they played a Sahagin! I think that's... we just gotta pop that off, right? Too much damage in the air otherwise. Oh, we have the Gaius Genova combo. Oh, and that's nice for us. Missed on their native 4th land, so they had to cycle the Flan there. Actual factual lightning bolt. We're at 20. I'm going to go with Genova on an empty board for now. I could Gaius their Sahagin away just as a 4-mana, kill the Sahagin. I don't think that's good enough. Wow! Oh, if they didn't have that token, I could get rid of their Genova by Gaius on Gaius on token. All right, well, we have, what? 2 more treacheries. What else? Chocobo kick. Overkill. So we have 4 more removal spells in the deck that we can draw to, and we might be able to draw a ton of cards here by sacking the Chocobo. Why is Sahagin attacking? Okay, lay it on me. They might have forgotten that it is not unblockable right now. That was tempting to have blocked their 3/3, because then I could Gaius their Genova, but that was a steal of a deal for me. Oh, and we ripped the treachery. Excellent. This is going to be a really good turn. Hit him for 4 like this. Then we're going to go... sack, draw 4 cards. Gaius away their 3/3. Oh yeah, good draws. Insane. Woof! That ain't good enough. Precious Wanderings. Pump the Genova. Pump the Gaius by 2. I did not mean to attack with Genova there. That was awkward. Let's just kick the Emperor. I have 20 cards left, so no problem pumping up the Rexar here. That'll do just fine. Just fine. Good deck, good draws, good game. 5-0. Okay, this is a keeper. We've got the Ochu, we've got the Malboro, turn 2 to cycle for a swamp. Double X-Death, gonna be pretty good if they're more aggressive. Which, if they're playing white, you can't be anything but aggressive, really. I'm not blocking their Castle Guard with my Ochu. That is now our kill target. Lightning Army of 1. Let's not mess around. And since I'm not blocking, I might as well poke in for 1. Alright, the Girlfriend Ifrit. Whoa! Relentless X in their deck. That is wild. Love it. I guess it's probably not a terrible top-end card in red-white. 6/5 for 6, that's hard to block, and then if they flood out or have enough mana otherwise. Zamoogle! Again, this is one of the reasons I dislike white decks in their format. They're just pretty one-dimensional. Hey, Phoenix down for lightning is kind of spicy. Granted, lightning's not even going to be good, presumably soon, because I'll have gummed up the board a bit. I mean, I guess they can still push it through via pump or whatever, but... yeah, game's a lot harder when I don't have Genova. Remember, their Frit technically dies next turn, but since we have the Precious Wanderings, I might as well make the block, and if they use a trick here, that's great. Would rather them use it now than after lightning hits the board, right? Oh, okay, that's good. That means they have one less way to get back their lightning, however. Excellent. Can I afford to attack now? It's a little bit risky. Yeah, we need to wait one turn since lightning's coming back EOT, presumably. Wait, skeleton, spirit, or zombie? You know what I just realized? X-Death is a spirit. They can actually get rid of X-Death with Phoenix down. That would be the first time I've ever seen that happen. Okay, this is an important turn. Because if they can push any damage through with lightning, I'm going to take a big chunk of damage. So, like, if lightning attacks, I just kind of have to double block with both my 4/4s. Okay, that by itself is not too bad. How many ways do I have to get rid of a white to Aura Sight? Might be 0. Correct, I have 0 ways to get rid of an Aura Sight. Wow, Zach with the lightning now. Oh, but they didn't attack. That's wild. Is this a human? Oh, it does. It gets pumped up by Torgal. I mean, really, I'm just losing to the Moogle. But I can't kill the Moogle until... Right, I just can't kill the Moogle because of lightning threat. I need to start attacking somehow. Let's see, I can Eden back Marlborough or something. They're 2 mana off of Way of Recurring. They're 6/5, hard to block. Yeah, a bit of a tough cookie here. Okay, that helps immensely. That's fine by me. Milled and overkill, not great. The big issue I have is that I can't just normal cast Treachery on Moogle or Lightning because they have the Zac. I kind of am forced to sacrifice something for Kicker. Like, I think I'm actually going to do this now. Sacrifice the Ochu. That puts 5 permanents in our graveyard for X-Death. Oh, man. Really? I need to make moves. They might not even block here anymore, but I need to do something. Because this is getting scary. Okay, jump's fine. Pass. This is so awkward because if they know what they're doing, they can let First Strike resolve, kill one of my creatures, and then wait to give it indestructible with Zac Fair. You know? So I actually think my play is just to block like this. Well, actually, you know what I could do? I could block like this. Here we go. I could block like this and then Prishes, pump my reinforcements, and then when they go for Zac, I can Treachery. I can't really afford to take any damage from the Ifrit, even though it was a free roll dying next turn. Okay. I go to 8. There's Genova. And this is going to be a fantastic turn, because what I can do is pump the X-Death, attack, play the new X-Death, gain 3 life, and draw 5 cards. Very good. Gotta be a little bit careful now. That's not worth keeping. The extra permanent is extra power in the graveyard for X-Death. So I have to be careful. Genova could kill me. I have 7 cards left in my library. In fact, it might be worth it not even pumping any of my creatures anymore, except for maybe like Town Greeter. Oh, they're gonna put me on a 2-turn flying clock. Well, actually, can they even afford to? I might be able to trample kill them next turn. Oh, it's gonna be tight. So I guess I do pump the X-Death. If I Eden and get back... I'll hold up. This might win. If I Eden and get back Gaius, make them sacrifice a token. I would have to tap the Torgal. They would have these 2 as blockers. I would have what? At least 9 power on the... It'll probably be 10 or 11. They would have to go block, block. I think this works. Block, block, block. Oh no, it doesn't work, does it? Block, block, block. 11, 12. I think I'm going to be 2 damage short. I guess I could make them sack a non-token creature, but then they just sack Brynhildr anyways. 4 cards left. 12, 13, 14. Oh no, I'm gonna be a little bit short. I'm gonna be a little bit short. This is gonna be so close. I can put him to 1, I'm pretty sure. Dang it, dude. I'm gonna be 1 short. They might think about putting a 2/2 in front of Genova, though. Just to keep an extra creature alive. I think they might put Vendor in front of Genova. Oh, okay. And then I cycle Rexar and win. Yes! Got them, baby. Woof! Woof! Because from their point of view, I returned Gaius, so they thought maybe I could cast the Gaius after they, blocked with everything, and then I would have made them sack their flyer with the Gaius. Holy crap. 6-0, back into the top 8, feels good. Okay, let's see if we can get another 7-0 for the format. Ah, wrong 2-drop. But it's a good hand. Turn 2 Mana Dork, turn 3 Genova, the dream. Man, that was a crazy, crazy previous game. Barely eked that one out, huh? So we're playing against presumably another 6-0 deck. If they are playing red, I'm scared. Milled my fight on. Oh my god. The second time! Second time we've completely whiffed on Town Greeter. That's just actual absurd. Bad luck. Good beats. We have no other cards that actually care about our graveyard. We milled both X-Deaths and Phyton. That's insane. Like, I wouldn't even felt that bad if I had simply hit a land in there. Alright, Naked Genova. Usually you have to pay for that. So versus red-white, it's a lot harder for them to kill it without having like an Auracite. It's good, but that's not enough. Build another Treachery, sadly. So we attack here, and then we draw 3 cards. Come on, man. Don't do this to me on my 6-0 game. Whoa. Brick, please? 3? Holy crap, dude. Are you for real? No, 2, but still. Oh, this is 6-0 draws for them, I guess. I kind of want to sack the Genova. Brutal. That's good beats. It all started with that turn 2 Town Greeter milling all 3 of my graveyard relevant cards and not hitting a land. Like, sure. Then sacking a 3-power creature to Genova and drawing 3 lands immediately. Just bad luck, baby. The majority of my removal's now gone, too. This might not be an easy game to win. 0 mana Genji Glove turns out is pretty good. Like, equip Paladin's Arms, equip Genji Glove. Or Lionheart, same power, I guess. That's an attack for 12. That 1/1 just hit me for 12 damage. Those are indeed 6-0 draws. That's lethal. That gives that creature flying. Alright. Yeah, that way, I mean, that was a cool loss. Kind of, I guess. Cool in the sense that they got to do some cool things. But, yeah. Pretty unlucky on that sequence. Oh, good beats. We're due for a loss there. Let's just win the last one. Okay. Good. Very good. On the play, we've got X-Death Genova, Treachery Overkill, both colors. V good, V good. Can't mill all of my Graveyard Matters cards. If I have one of them in my opening hand, am I right? You're supposed to cycle Rexar here basically every single time. Maybe if they had played Emperor of Palamecia, but you don't want to risk not drawing a 4th land, because going X-Death into Genova is just way too strong. It's gonna suck if they have a Syncopate, but I guess better on the X-Death than Genova. Dreams of Lasagna, as many people from my chat like to call it. Oh, I do like seeing a Blitzball in their deck. Because that card's not very good. Then again, Genji Glove's not very good and it just killed me, so what do I know? I will not attack. 4 damage versus trading them for a card is probably not worth it at this point in the game. Now, that's not guaranteed, right? If I attack with X-Death and they don't have a way to deal with Genova. Oh, they're just missing lands. If they try to Ice Magic here, I will just sack it to Treachery. Draw my 5. Oh. So So that smells like they have a Syncopate then. Because they missed a land drop, so it feels like they would have cycled Flan. Well, I guess they still would have been... interesting. I guess it could be swallowed by Leviathan. And that way they had Swallow open or Cycle open. Let's diversify. Prisha's Wanderings is tempting there, but... yeah, this is fine. Let's just... Alright. I'm losing my Treachery, I'm losing my big card draw effect, but they're stumbling. I might even just kill them next turn. Two Genovas makes things pretty easy. You got me. X-Death is sleeping. Oh, I milled my Eden already. Boo. There's probably a chance they chump the Shinra, so I'll attack with the Genova. Oh, you can actually overkill your own creature to draw off of Genova, since it's not like Treachery. It's based on the power. Like, if I Treachery'd my own creature, as in to give it -6/-6 or something, very likely I wouldn't draw any cards, right? But if I overkill my creature, it's only losing toughness. That's pretty funny. Like, there's a very good chance I am gonna kill my own Shinra here and draw 7 cards. If they have, like, Ice Magic, absolutely. Yeah. So double check. Draw cards equal to its power. Yeah. I would like to draw 7 cards here, please. That was horrendous. Holy crap. Holy crap. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. 2 lands are left in my deck. Oh, just classic Kenjis. Just classic Kenji things right here. The fact that I didn't draw a creature to cast there is insane. Right? Like, any follow-up creature there is probably good enough. That would have been nice. Cool. All right. I could attack with Genova first and see if they don't block, and then Malboro would kill them, but I'll still have that luxury next turn, and this way is a lot safer. Because if I don't play Fat Chocobo first, attack for 2, and they chump, well then I'm just wasting counters. All right. The self-sacrifice Comet to face. I love it. Double Genova, double X-Death. Lots of goodies, good draws. Some wild games in there. Good beats on that one loss. Yeah. That was a nice one. Treachery's so good with Genova. I mean, I think we proved it there multiple times. Just overloading a creature or just even a couple counters and then sacrificing it, killing something, and drawing 3 or 4 cards is nuts, even if you're drawing 3 lands. The Wanderings were great to pump the Genova for extra value. That is a great green-black deck. And back into, what, top 13. Okay, friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.